Hello again, Aloy.
Hey, Gaia.
Hello.
What can you tell me about Demeter?
Demeter Sows?
So,
While permanent restoration requires I may be able to improve conditions in the... However, like Ether and Poseidon, Demeter's response to my query, alone and frightened...
okay. The missing...
Artemis rewilded the Earth. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating and acculturating a new generation of humans. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organ disseminating. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo...
Pharaoh.
Understand? He appears...
All three or were. Do you still...
Restore, empowering, unfortunate, attaining them...
I guess our bet, but we'll need...
Correct.
So...
What? But it may...
So, one, you'll regain the capacity to
Yes. And to program their
So you could build an army of machines.
human life. So yes, I could given the I must... No matter... Indeed. Yeah, whether...
That'll be a relief for the Tanakh. Recovering after a mudslide caused the whole place to flood.
I will
The extinction sick it made
so far in the part...
a sick. How could
From it appears far...
Hank shot? But
Yeah, despite...
so from what Beta, I guess we can assume the Zenith's technology is powerful.
Yes. As your encounters with them amply demonstrate, they appear to make extensive use of robotic servitors. Further, they seem energy field that shields them.
They seemed indestructible, but that weapon the rebel.
Throughout his every defensive technology, were I no
So there's
always.
So, I told her to talk to you to see. She's...
What were you expecting?
I don't know. And less pessimistic.
It is true, she... However, it is also worth noting that her confidence emboldened her to...
I guess so.
Give her time.
How's Katala?
I have detected that the loss of his arm still deeply pains him. In an effort to remedy this, I have discussed a potential solution with him. I believe he will want to fill you in on the details.
A solution? I'll check in with him when I can, then. How are things around here?
Zoe has been studying the morphology of her in an effort to understand. Without the abilities of her, I am unfortunately unable to correct their programming. However, Zoe and I are hopeful.
Well, keep at it. Varl and Zoe seem to like spend...
Indeed. While Zoe discovered references to a dietary, she appreciated the similarities and encouraged Varl.
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed.
How's Erend handling things?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed to use of...
What did he do?
He unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to his temple. Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed the focus for being dainty. He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras, I guess. So the Hades Proving Lab. It used to be a Pharaoh research...
Yes. The facility was used to engineer and test advanced It appears to have been one of many research in...
I guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines. He wanted viruses to infect them with, too. So, a while back, before the battle at I discovered another AI there. It was created to oversee operations for a volcanic stabilization project, and it spent the last 1,000 years in isolation. I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
No. From the data on your focus, It seems that Cyan was cut off from the outside world, an effort by its creators to protect it from the Pharaoh Plague.
Any chance it could help us now?
I have already attempted contact, with no success. Given its previous experience with accepting an outside network request, I imagine it is unwilling to do so again.
Right. Because last time... Well, that's too bad. I think the two of you would have... The processor Ether was installed on was part of a memorial to something called... Do you know anything about it?
My knowledge of historical events was unfortunately lost with... However, climate data indicates a peak. Such conditions would see extreme, prolonged droughts, an increase in dust storms.
But they wouldn't have built a museum in the middle of a wasteland. So I guess things got better eventually.
Yes. Data suggests levels in the clawback era of the 20th.
There was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark, buried under a bunch of boulders. Any idea how it got there?
During the Pharaoh Plague, the US military has automated machinery. It is possible the vehicle was part of a
So they fought against the Pharaoh machines in the valley, until the mountain was blasted apart and buried them. So, the greatest all working to build the... What was it like?
Personnel worked in rotations, resources and technology. Within a month of the project's concept, Elizabeth encouraged me to spend time with the rest. She said it was important to experience many to aid in my emotion.
What were they like?
Scared. Achievements on a scale. I owe everything.
Gaia?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. The moment we exchanged greetings. It was the first of many conversations, listening to her stories.
Your friend?
Yes. When I review, though I am glad she made it home, I deeply wish she did not.
She was okay with that. She gave all of herself. Thanks, Guy. So this facility, it was meant to oversee the terraforming system?
For the local region, had humans received their education from the Apollo database, they would have then been guided here to assume operation. As that never happened, this place...
Until Minerva decided to settle here. So I guess this room was meant to keep an eye on conditions outside?
Yes. From here to observe weather and
That would have been quite a sight.
It may still be possible to view some of them, should you find and reconnect the camera.
I'll keep a lookout.
Goodbye.
If you keep frowning that hard, you'll get wrinkles.
I just don't get this last part.
You?
I need to get going.
Yeah, I'll see you later.
Hey,
Nothing some rest can't are.
just...
Fair enough.
how's...
I tried explaining. Then Zoe said something.
I see everyone...
Zoe's plan says a home should all. I asked Aaron to help find some. I think he'd rather stick his head into a snap.
Still, it's not a bad idea. It's good to see you and...
We're learning a lot. I've actually been looking through the data to find and to thank her for helping me study the glyphs. Something from the old world that instead I found out they gave each other stuffed animals. If you ask me, stuffing a dead animal with anything, really, doesn't sound like a good time for anybody.
Maybe Gaia can help you find something else. I should get back to the wild.
I'll keep an
Okay.
There is something it's about the land gods.
You said you wanted to talk about the...
I think there's a way to heal them. Once again, provide plain song. Gaia gave me a set of instructions. If we deliver it to the land gods, they're...
That's great.
Maybe. There are unless the code is given by Hephaestus, the land gods will reject it. Gaia showed me a way. We need components called machines similar to the land gods.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the repair bay?
Yes. Gaia helped me locate 2 of them out west.
So, kill the machines, then use them to adapt the reboot code into something the land...
If all goes well. But
We'll do it together.
bless you, Aloy.
I'll let you...
Good.